Today, we're going to try a restaurant in Iowa with 0 reviews. You might be like, who is we? I would like you to meet Chef Sammy. Chef Sammy is behind the first Asian bakery, Creme. For 11 years, she has styled food and worked with brands such as Better Home and Gardens, Food and Wine, and All Recipes. And is one of the youngest members of Les Dames d'Escoffeur Greater Des Moines chapter starting in 2021.
Nice.
Which, if you ask me how I pronounce that,
Les Dames d'Escoffeur.
Les Dames d'Escoffeur.
Les Dames d'Escoffeur.
low key, that might be my favorite new word. Have you ever ate at a restaurant with 0 reviews?
No, never. I'm
Never?
very excited.
You're very excited?
Yes.
What makes people want to review restaurants versus not want to review restaurants?
Selfishly, for me, if I discover somewhere new, sometimes I'm hesitant to review because I'm just like, ooh, this place is so fire. I don't want anyone to know, and kind of gatekeep a little bit. But on the flip side, if I go somewhere, especially if I'm out of town, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, this place is amazing. It only has like 7 reviews or like none reviews. And I'm just like, everybody needs to know. Like, everybody needs to know. Me, selfishly, if I find somewhere that's like a hidden gem and I don't want anyone to know because I just selfishly don't want them to get busy so I can go there all the time, that's probably my reason why, and maybe why this place doesn't have any reviews. It's probably just that good.
We are at our first location, El Rincón Latino.
I'm a little nervous, I'm gonna be honest with you. I take this way home daily, like every single day, and very rarely have I actually seen like cars parked out here.
Mind you, Indianola is a very, very busy road. So for this place to not get attention, this gets all the attention it can get from Indianola because people are leaving the city all the way into the south side. So let's go ahead and give this a fair review.
Hi.
Buenas. What are your thoughts when you saw the space?
I wasn't sure if this was like a sit-down place. Just like walking in, like she has all of her baked goods, which are made here in-house. All of it's just kind of like at the door, and then she has like a cooler of drinks and like some other snackies and stuff off to the side. There's like 5 sets of tables with a bunch of chairs that like look like you can sit down, but I wasn't 100% sure if this was like an actual sit-down restaurant. But I wasn't sure if this is treated more as like a ghost kitchen type.
What's a ghost kitchen?
Yeah, so a ghost kitchen is basically a commercial kitchen, and then different brands are allowed to use those resources to like do what they usually do. You guys need to see how big this is.
I can kind of see why you're peeping now. That's actually...
Yes, because I saw them making it and I was like, that is a lot of food. It's a whole chicken leg.
That's a whole chicken leg.
Cover up those chicken legs.
I honestly think that a chicken leg with enchiladas is kind of like, it stands out.
It's kind of fire.
It's kind of
Like,
fire.
actually.
It stands out.
Yeah.
I've never seen a chicken leg with enchiladas. Usually it's just like a row of 3.
Right.
But they give a row of 4, and that's
4.
the actual chickens. We can go ahead and start off with the burrito.
Yeah.
Give it an honest try.
What about that salsa? What did she say about that?
This salsa, oh, she said this is a red salsa, and this salsa, I'm not sure. She didn't mention if it was spicy or not, so it'll be a surprise for us.
Let me try. I'm kind of scared.
Go ahead, please.
I can't do spicy.
Give it a good shot.
Oh, that's so spicy.
Is it really? Is it really? Let's see your spice tolerance.
My spice tolerance is like -4.
Yeah, she is right. It is.
It has a
spicy.
very sharp, like smoky flavor. You can tell there's a lot of dried chilies in there.
You ready? Cheers. That crunch, this crunch.
Off the bat, I taste the pork, which is fire. The pork has great flavor. The one thing I really appreciate is that like after the pork is like cooked, they like sear it to kind of give it that char, which I think they need to when it comes to like something, you know, very al pastor, whether it's a taco or burrito. And then even in their burrito, there's like cheese. It looks like Chihuahua cheese. Then you have like rice, beans, I think lettuce.
I think you're right about that char. I think as someone who appreciates crunch in a lot of soft food, I think this specifically brings it out.
Did you try it with the salsa?
No, actually, this is a good idea. Everything Chef Sammy has been saying about the spice is really spicy. But let's see.
It's spicy.
You can seriously feel it.
That's so good.
It is so. I'm curious to hear, as our first dish, what are your thoughts?
She said this was the most ordered?
This was the most ordered. This and the enchiladas.
Okay, well, just tasting this by itself so far, fire. Like, it's so good. It has such good flavor. Again, super smoky. They're not shy about portions. Everything is very well balanced. It's not like too much rice or too much meat or XYZ. Like, it's so good. And I really appreciate the fact that they like parred the meat. Yeah, I wish I could try it with the salsa, but I tried the salsa by itself. Way too hot for me.
What do you give it a rating 1 through 10?
If I'm looking at just the food, this burrito for me is like a solid like 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10.
It's fire. And that one bite of salsa has me like sweating.
I would love for you to try out the chicken wing.
Okay.
Like, that is all yours.
Ooh, that's so tender.
Don't be shy. Grab the drum. Wow, is it spicy?
It has like a little bit of kick to it, but it's really not that bad.
Wait.
Oh, there's just cheese.
It's just cheese.
And then I think this is the chicken that comes with it. Same, it's all just cheese. I noticed that on the menu under enchiladas, it said chicken only. And it comes with the chicken leg, I don't know. I know regionally it could be from like a different part of Mexico. It's not what I anticipated when I think enchiladas. I like this though. I like that like the tortillas look like they were like dipped in the enchilada sauce and then grilled as opposed to like topped with sauce. I will say I was kind of intimidated by these enchiladas at first because I was a little confused by it.
Of course.
I think it's just because like I'm just not familiar. But like trying everything together, it's actually fire.
Before Chef Sammy and I headed back to the car, we had one last question for the chef about the presentation of the enchiladas. I asked the owners if they'd be open to an interview, but they prefer not to be on camera. Instead, we had a 20-minute conversation off screen learning more about their journey. They explained that the style came from Michoacan, and they have been in business for a year. And in that short time, the success of the restaurant really has thrived through word of mouth. We just had like a 20-minute conversation.
Yeah,
It was a 20-minute conversation with the owner.
I think the food that we had today was delicious. I think the food that we had today holds true to their background and their story. As he was saying, like with the enchiladas, we noticed that there was no protein on the inside. It was literally just cheese.
Yes, just cheese.
And when you had asked him about that, he was like, well, where we're from, that's kind of like typically how it's done. Regionally, like that's just the subtle nuances between like different types of enchiladas. So I appreciated that they like stayed true to what's familiar to them and what made the most sense to them. I would consider this one of those hidden gems in which just try it. Like a lot of people are very familiar with like Mexican food, generally speaking. Based off our experience, they do it a little different. It's not a matter of right and wrong. It's just a matter of just like region. The environment is a little confusing, like not to like throw shade or anything like that, but it was just like everything was very brightly colored and kind of inviting in that way, but it was very like quiet. And I think the language barrier, at least from my experience, kind of like aids in that. So I'm really glad we tried it. Everyone's familiar with enchiladas and burritos, but the way they do it here makes it that much more unique. Just try it. Again, open every single day of the week until 9 p.m., which is crazy.
I want to pause for a little bit to tell you a couple things about our next stop. We're heading to Flora, a restaurant inside the Botanical Garden. Now, Flora doesn't have 0 reviews. It actually has about 20. But here's why I wanted to include it. They're only open Tuesday through Sunday and only for 3 hours each day. To me, that's a unique setup. When I was researching places with 0 reviews, I spent a lot of time driving around, digging, and finding hidden spots. Flora may not fit the 0 review rule, but it stood out so much that I had to bring it into this video. Thanks for sticking with me. All right, let's dive in. Nice, yes.
I'm so proud of you wearing a sweater right now.
Oh, no.
I'm surprisingly busy, like in a great way. I was just surprised to see how many people there were with such little reviews online. Leaning more into like, this is very much a hidden gem and no one wants to talk about it. Get ready if you stay ready.
No.
My first impression was that like everything looks very fresh, which is greatly appreciated. The one thing I also noticed was that nothing is very overly garnished, which I kind of like. Like it's kind of, again, letting the ingredients of the actual dish speak for itself.
Yeah.
Like there's not like parsley or cilantro or, anything like that that kind of just like makes the whole dish look pretty.
Yes.
But I like the fact that they let the ingredients kind of shine and
Yes.
have that
Yes.
be the star.
If I remember, we have the grain bowl and we have the lamb.
Yes.
Cool, awesome. Let's go ahead and lock in. Like the chicken and the apple with the rice is like such a great mix. I didn't think apple could bring sweetness out of the other food. This is excellent. As someone who's like looking for high protein meals, healthy meals, yeah, this will get you going. Curious to hear your thoughts. How's your salad so far?
Super fresh, super simple. But again, I appreciate dishes that aren't overly complicated and kind of let the ingredients kind of speak for themselves. You know, the vector that carries your dressing or whatever, but like the lettuce actually has like a lettuce flavor.
Of course.
And like the squash and everything is like treated very well.
Is it roasted? It looks roasted.
Oh my God, there's so much flavor.
So nervous. What are your thoughts?
It's so good.
Really?
Yeah. I don't want to talk because I want to keep chewing.
No, please take your time. Take your time.
This is so good. Again, I want to reiterate and say that lamb is not my favorite protein.
Okay.
But the way this was handled is so beautiful. And just like the flavors that they have and all the other components, like the rice, the creamy tomato sauce and everything, fire. And this naan wrap that they make in-house is so tender. It's like charred in like the best way.
Does it have like a dressing?
Creamy tomato. It's like mixed in with the rice, I think.
Whoa.
Okay, I'll cut this in half for you so you can try.
Is lamb like chicken, meat? Like what's the closest thing you would say?
It's me closest to beef, like steak.
Closest to beef?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. This is so good.
Right?
It is so good.
Right?
I've never had lamb. This is like the first time I tried lamb.
Yeah.
I think the sauce really brings the lamb out. And it's really local. I have a tough time eating other meats, but to try lamb as like a next stepping stone
Yeah.
makes it so much worth it. It makes
Yeah.
me want to get more
Yeah.
of this, yeah?
Not all lamb is created equal. There are some places that like have lamb, whereas it'll come off very, very lammy or very gamey, which is why it's never my favorite protein.
Out of curiosity, which one would you order next time?
I'd come back for this any day.
You would come back for
Yes.
this any day.
So good. Flora, just like a general rating, like as a restaurant, with combination of just like the food, the taste of the food, the quality of the food, again, the environment, right? Like the view, the service, and everything like that. Okay, so yeah, overall, I would give this a solid 9 out of 10. Like, it's so good.
That is
good.
That is good. That
Yeah.
is actually good.
I would absolutely come back for this anytime.
Okay.
I don't feel confident giving them a solid 10 out of 10 just because like the window like of operation is so small. And so then
Yes.
again, selfishly with my schedule, like I can't necessarily squeeze out in the middle of the day all the time. But yeah, flavor, quality, everything fire.
We reviewed the coffees.
The coconut matcha and then the lavender cold brew latte.
You have a great memory. Wow.
When it comes to food, yes.
Unfortunately, my phone decided to take a break midway, but the coffee itself was excellent. A big shout out to Chef Sammy for joining me on this adventure. She's the owner of Creme, an amazing bakery on Ingersoll. Definitely check it out and show her some love. If you're new here and enjoy the video, I'd really appreciate it if you like, comment, or subscribe. It helps more people find the channel and helps my growth as a creator. I post once a month, so every video gets my full attention. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next month.